Good news for millions of pensioners across the United Kingdom. If you're receiving your state pension, you need to hear this because major changes are coming your way in November 2025. The Department for Work and Pensions has just confirmed significant updates to state pension rates, and this could mean more money landing in your bank account very soon. Whether you're already claiming your pension or planning to retire in the near future, these changes will directly affect you. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the upcoming state pension increase, who qualifies, how much extra you could receive, and most importantly, when you can expect to see this boost in your payments. Stay with me until the end because I'll also share some crucial information about payment dates and what you need to do to ensure you receive every penny you're entitled to. Let's dive straight into the details. The state pension is a lifeline for millions of retired individuals across the country, providing essential financial support after decades of hard work and contributions to the system. The upcoming changes in November 2025 represent one of the most significant adjustments we've seen, and understanding these updates is absolutely vital for your financial planning. Many pensioners might not be aware of these changes or might be confused about what they mean for their personal circumstances. That's exactly why we're here today, to cut through the confusion and give you clear, straightforward information that you can actually use. Let's start with the most important question on everyone's mind. How much will state pension rates actually increase in November 2025? The Department for Work and Pensions has announced that state pension payments will see a substantial rise as part of the annual review process. This increase applies to both the new state pension and the basic state pension, though the amounts differ depending on which scheme you fall under. For those receiving the new state pension, which applies to people who reached state pension age on or after April 6, 2016, the full weekly rate is set to increase significantly. The current full new state pension rate has been sitting at a specific level, but come November, eligible pensioners will see their weekly payments climb higher. This translates to a meaningful boost over the course of a year, potentially adding hundreds of pounds to your annual income. Now, if you're on the basic state pension, which applies to people who reached state pension age before April 6, 2016, you'll also see an increase, though the amounts work slightly differently. The basic state pension has different categories and additional components that might apply to your situation, so it's worth understanding exactly where you fit within the system. The reason behind these increases lies in the government's commitment to the triple lock guarantee. This mechanism ensures that the state pension rises each year by whichever is highest among three measures: the growth in average earnings, the increase in prices as measured by the Consumer Price Index, or 2.5%. This protection has been a cornerstone of pension policy for years, ensuring that pensioners don't see their income eroded by inflation or left behind as the economy grows. For November 2025, the increase reflects the latest economic data, taking into account wage growth and inflation figures from the previous period. This means the rise isn't arbitrary, but based on real economic conditions affecting the cost of living for everyone across the country. Let's talk about who exactly qualifies for these increases. If you're currently receiving state pension payments, whether that's the new state pension or the basic state pension, you'll automatically receive the increased rate. There's no need to apply separately or fill out additional forms. The Department for Work and Pensions will handle the adjustment automatically, and the new rate will simply appear in your payment when it's due. However, it's worth noting that your personal payment amount depends on your national insurance record. Not everyone receives the full state pension. The amount you get is based on the number of qualifying years of national insurance contributions or credits you've built up during your working life. For the new state pension, you need 35 qualifying years to get the full amount, though you need at least 10 qualifying years to receive anything at all. If you have fewer than 35 years, your payment will be proportionally less, but you'll still benefit from the percentage increase being applied.
For those on the basic state pension, the calculation works differently based on your national insurance record before April 2016. And you might also receive additional components, such as the additional state pension or graduated retirement benefit, which will also see adjustments. Now, the critical question everyone wants answered is about payment dates. When exactly will you see this increase reflected in your bank account? The Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed that the new rates will take effect from the first full week of November 2025. However, your specific payment date depends on your individual payment schedule.
State pension is typically paid every 4 weeks or every 13 weeks, depending on the option you've chosen. Your payment day is assigned based on the last 2 digits of your national insurance number, and this determines whether you're paid on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. This system has been in place for some time and ensures a smooth distribution of payments throughout each week.
If your regular payment date falls in the first week of November or shortly after, you should see the increased amount reflected in that payment. For those whose payment dates fall just before the change takes effect, you'll receive the new rate in your subsequent payment. It's worth marking your calendar and checking your bank account to confirm the increase has been applied correctly.
One important point to remember is that the increase is not paid as a lump sum for the earlier months. It starts from the effective date in November, so your payment from that point forward will be at the higher rate. Previous payments for the year will have been at the earlier rate, and there's no backdating involved in this particular increase. What should you do to prepare for these changes? First and foremost, make sure your contact details are up to date with the Department for Work and Pensions. If you've moved house, changed your phone number, or switched bank accounts recently, you need to inform them immediately. The last thing you want is for your payments to go missing or for important notifications about your pension to fail to reach you.
You should also keep an eye on your bank account around your expected payment date in November. While the system is generally reliable, mistakes can occasionally happen. If you notice that your payment hasn't increased as expected, or if anything seems unusual about the amount you've received, contact the pension service straight away. They can investigate any discrepancies and ensure you receive the correct amount.
It's also wise to review your overall financial situation in light of this increase. While any extra money is welcome, consider how you might best use this additional income. For some pensioners, it might help cover rising costs in areas like heating, groceries, or transportation. Others might choose to save the extra amount for unexpected expenses or future needs. Some might find it helpful to adjust their budgets to reflect the higher income, ensuring they're making the most of every pound.
Another consideration is how this increase might affect any means-tested benefits you currently receive. Benefits such as pension credit, housing benefit, or council tax reduction are calculated based on your income, and an increase in your state pension could potentially affect your entitlement to these benefits. The changes are usually handled automatically, but it's worth understanding how your overall benefit package might shift as a result of the state pension increase.
For those approaching state pension age who haven't yet claimed, these rate increases are something to factor into your retirement planning. Understanding what you'll receive can help you make informed decisions about when to retire, whether to continue working, and how to manage your finances in your later years. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the state pension rate increases coming in November 2025. These changes represent a significant boost for millions of pensioners across the United Kingdom, providing much-needed additional income in the face of rising living costs. Remember, if you're currently receiving state pension, you don't need to do anything special to receive this increase. It will be applied automatically to your payments from November onwards. We hope this information has been helpful and has given you clarity about what to expect in the coming months. Understanding your pension rights and staying on top of changes like these is crucial for maintaining your financial security in retirement. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel for more updates on pensions, benefits, and financial matters that affect you. We're committed to bringing you clear, accurate information that helps you make the best decisions for your future. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and you'll never miss important updates that could affect your finances. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.